Okay, so the next thing I'm going to show you is how to make a horn for a unicorn. Now, if I'm doing this to go with these ears, I want to make sure that I have a comparable size horn. I'm not going to make a horn that's only this tall if my ears are this big. So make sure that the size of horn you're choosing to make is appropriate. Now, there's a couple of different ways to do this. The first way is to roll a nice log here and just begin twisting to give it a twisted texture. And as you twist, you would make the top end smaller. So we've got a wide base here and we're gradually going to get smaller. I'm going to pull off this excess that I'm not going to need. And I'm twisting at the top to get this into a nice thin point while the base is bigger. Okay? Just like that. Okay, now again, we have to let this dry so that it can become sturdy, so it's something that we could easily stand up. So we want to make sure that we have a comparable size to our ears. If it ends up being too tall, after it's hardened, we can just cut off the end, okay? Making it too big is better than making it too small after it's dried, okay? So that gives it a very simple twisted texture. Now the other way you can do that is to take your fondant and make 2 ropes. Okay, about the same size. And what you would do is you would twist these 2 together. Twisting and twisting and twisting. Make sure you've got them connected at the bottom, a little bit wider, and then gradually getting smaller as you twist, twisting and twisting and twisting until the end starts to break off, gets nice and thin. This is going to give you a more bold twisted texture than twisting just one piece, okay, like that. And again, we'd let this harden and dry. If it's too tall, we can chop off some of the bottom, but just like that, that gives you a more defined twisted pattern, okay? For something that you need to stand up sturdy, I recommend 2 days of drying. So I would plan 2 days in advance to get these kind of things hard enough to be stable and stand up on their own. What you can do as well is take a toothpick after it's dried and hardened, stick a toothpick in the bottom to help you stabilize into the cake, okay? And we'll go over all of that towards the end of the course on how to put together a unicorn cake. Okay, easy peasy.